The Consulting Success podcast is powered by the Clarity Coaching Program. If you'd like to work directly with the Consulting Success team and receive personal coaching and support to optimize and grow your consulting business, marketing, and revenue, visit consultingsuccess.com to find out more and apply.
Welcome to the Consulting Success Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Zipursky. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into the world of elite consultants, where you'll learn the strategies, tactics, and mindset to grow a highly profitable and successful consulting business. I've been offered a very lucrative job. It's full-time, a whole year. It's going to take up all of my time. Should I take it? Well, that's the question that a consultant recently asked me. And in fact, we get questions like this all the time. Now, before I provide you with my answer and what I share with them, let me tell you what we see at Consulting Success. We have a lot of consultants who reach out to us and say things like, I've just finished a 1-year contract and I don't have any clients. I don't have any pipeline. I need to restart all of my marketing. Can you help? Other people say, I've been working with an agency or with another consulting firm and I'm tired of having other people take, a margin where I'm getting paid, let's say $150 an hour and the company's billing me out at $300 an hour. I want to make more of that myself. Others say, I feel like I'm not able to use the logos or the names of the clients that I've worked with because I've been going through an agency or some other consulting firm. And so they're not really my clients, some other firm's kind of business. And they feel like they've been doing the work. They've been a consultant, right? They've been applying their expertise and their ideas, but they don't actually have a business. Right? Because that one client stops and their quote unquote business is gone. Or the agency that is passing them all the work, if they decide to shift that to somebody else, all of a sudden they can go from fully booked to not booked at all. So this is what we see a lot, right? With people who will go off and they'll, whether it's a full-time job they take or a full-time contract or they're working through an agency, right? There's positives about all these things, but in most cases they reach out at some point and say, you know what? I want to reach that next level. I want to grow beyond where I am. I want to increase my impact, my freedom, my income, and I want to really, realize my potential. And I don't feel like I can do it in the place that I'm at. Or things have been going really well. I've been making a nice income. I've been doing good work, but the project that I had stopped. And maybe it stopped on time, like when it was supposed to, or it stopped because some other factors came up, but it stopped. And now I have to restart. And so the question for you, if you're in that position where you're considering should you take a full-time job, even if it's a lucrative one and so forth, is not just about the short term, not just about, where you want to be right now, but where do you want to be down the road? Because if for you look at your skill set, your goals, what really resonates with you, what's meaningful for you, and you go, yeah, you know what? I don't want to think about marketing. I don't really care about having a business myself. I just want to do the work. I want to get paid. That's what you want. Then great, right? Go off and take a job because maybe that's the best fit for you. But if you're saying, the reason I left the corporate world or the reason I'm doing what I'm doing now in terms of running my own business and trying to build it up and get to that next level is because whether it's recently or a decade back, the reason I made that shift, that pivot, and kind of leapt into the unknown, right? And ventured into the unknown was because I wanted something more. I wanted to realize my potential. I wanted to achieve more freedom. I wanted to have more flexibility in my schedule. I wanted to spend more time with my loved ones. I wanted to have no cap on my income earning potential. I wanted to do the work that I loved and to, engage with clients where I thought that it was meaningful and I enjoyed the relationship and enjoyed the work. Then even if you have an opportunity that comes in front of you to take a full-time job, the question is, that's the easy route. You could say yes to that, but is that what you're going to be happy with in, weeks, months, or years to come? Or will you look back and go, yeah, maybe, taking that job was easier, and going the path of building my consulting business was harder, but harder was actually more meaningful. Right? Harder was actually what then gave me what I wanted, which was more freedom, more income, more impact, and so forth. So here's the answer that I shared with that consultant that asked it. It's that it depends. There's no right or wrong. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you should definitely go out and take a job or definitely stay and build your consulting business because it depends on your specific situation and what's meaningful for you. But what I can tell you is what we see. And this happens, probably every month or so we have at least one person reach out who says something along the lines of, hey, I've been working in full time. I took a contract. I've worked with an agency or another consulting firm, but I want to have more control. I want to be able to build my income without being pulled down. I want to be able to create more leverage, more growth. I really want to build an asset. I want to build a business. I want to have more freedom to work with clients that I truly enjoy. I want to have more control over my own schedule, right? If all of those things are meaningful to you and that's truly what you desire, and there's a reason why, you've made that shift into the world of consulting, then even though you might be presented with an opportunity that seems easier and you could just, say, take that job, get that, quote unquote, steady paycheck and so forth. The question that I want to pose to you, just for you to consider, and you can decide for yourself is that really what you want? Or are you going to look back down the road and go, I took it because it was kind of the easy path, but it wasn't the most rewarding. It didn't allow me to excel and to truly work through what was going to be most enjoyable for me. That's what I would encourage you to consider. And if you're in that place right now where you're looking for support and help to build your consulting business, you're looking for the step-by-step kind of plan and a system that you can kind of bolt on to what you're doing, or to just do a bit of an analysis to see what are your strengths and maybe what are some areas that you could improve upon, just reach out. Let us know. Always happy to chat. Have a great day.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Consulting Success Podcast. For more episodes and to subscribe, rate, and leave a review, head on over to iTunes. And if you'd like to develop consistent lead flow and a highly profitable consulting business, learn more about our coaching programs at consultingsuccess.com.